The Liberty men's and women's disc golf team recently finished having one of the program's best finishes at the national championships. With the two teams making it consecutive seasons as one of the top programs in the country, the Flames are geared up for this upcoming season and look to claim the men's first and the women's second national titles.
And joining us today is the head coach of the men's and women's disc golf team, Steve Bowman. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's great.
Steve, let's talk about the team this past season, obviously having one of your best years as a program, finishing and capping off at nationals with not only one of your best finishes, but also bringing home a plethora of All-Americans as well.
It was an amazing year. All the hard work, the guys and the gals that have been there multiple years. So it was just a fluid motion of them progressing, getting better, competing well, putting it all together in those environments. And we were in some bigger environments this last year. So I think that helped get them ready for national scene.
And yeah, talking about the national scene, I mean, we touched on it a little bit, your team now coming into the national spotlight, and obviously this program coming in national spotlight, finishing top 10 of the nation the last couple of years. Now you lose a plethora of seniors that help with that. Talk a little bit about now this up-incoming class that's going to be trying to keep the tradition of staying in the top 10 of the nation.
Well, the nice thing with the program, there has been a layer of students that progress through the program, and so that's the nice thing. They stay and spend a lot of time here and build into the next generation of players, the next league of leaders for the group. So we do have a couple guys that have been on the program for a few years, competed at the top level. So I think it's going to be, they have busy years. They're seniors this year. They have heavy workloads, but they're excited about doing their part as the leadership program in the disc golf scene, and just kind of representing well and feeding that which they've learned from me and previous players onto the younger guys coming in, and just the excitement of where we're at with that.
And speaking of excitement, let's talk about the women's program, because obviously coming off 2 years ago, a national championship, finishing last year second, but this is a program really that has found stability now, where not only has made its way into the national spotlight, but other schools are asking you about how to grow their own women's programs.
Yeah, I think that's a true testament of any program when others are seeking what you're doing, asking you how you're kind of going into that process. And so that is the facilities, the whole things that you guys get us out there with, the media attention and things like that. It starts to just build on the successes as well as just the consistency with our program, and to have some great bunch of girls that have competed, that are coming back this year, that are excited, that are texting me, "Coach, when's our first days? Give us our dates. What are we doing?" And so they're excited about coming back and being into that and stepping into the role of some of those that have graduated and moved on too. So that we've not had in the girls program a lot, and so having our national champions 2 years ago and the girls that finishing second last year, these girls that are kind of filling in and being in that mode, really are excited, and that's huge for a program.
And now talking about excitement, let's talk about next season as well and look ahead to how the team looks to continue to stay not only in the national spotlight, but continue to build off of the team finishing third for the men's side, and then the women hopefully capturing their second national title.
Well, it is. It's something that they know coming in, that the practices are going to be different. Just even today, the teams are building stuff for our program to get better and stronger and utilize this amazing space we have here at East Campus. And so that's a testament to the university and club sports, seeing what it is that we're doing and helping us get better by the facilities and the programs that we're able to implement into the students within the school program, and the practice schedules and the time that they're going to spend with us. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit more time to keep practicing more, to draw in better together as a team. A lot of new guys coming in, a lot of guys that were new last year that are kind of ready to go and take the charge of the guys that stepped out as seniors. And so yeah, we're excited to see them go and put the time in and put the work in for this next semester and the whole year.
And now let's look ahead to the future as well. This program, obviously you've been here since the inaugural season, really saw it build to where you created the two on-campus courses, and then also the developing of the women's programs. And as I just said earlier in the interview about coming in national prominence, talking now about the future of this program and where you're like to see it head.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing. The guys that have graduated and moved on into the professional ranks of the disc golf programs out there, they're coming back, they're being a part of the programs, having the mentorship of them feeding back into the students. That multiplies what I'm doing as just myself and my assistant coach. Now we have those guys that have been a part of the program, understand the game, know how to challenge guys, and so that's what's really cool, is because they see them move on, but they see them come back and be a part of what we're doing, and so that's going to grow our program immensely. And having the influence of some of the top guys in the world be a part of the program coming in, there's always a big tournament in Charlotte, so they all come in in October. They want to see the program. They want to practice with the guys. They want to get in the indoor space. And so, when you have that dynamic, it builds into the guys saying, I want to show off to these guys. I want to be the best I can be within a few months of getting back to school. And so that's huge to kind of build into who we are and to set a tone for the future program as we grow.
Well, Steve, thank you again for talking with us. And we can't wait to not only see what you guys do next season, but also what the program looks like.
Pressure is there. I mean, we've been growing and growing and growing and stepping up and stepping up. At some point you get to that top and you got to manage that, and how do you stay there? And so that's the biggest thing for our goals for these guys this year is how do we stay there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.